Imagine that you have seen a crime being committed. Let's say that it's an accident. Let's say that you saw a truck run a red light. You saw the driver's face as he passed you. You saw the truck slam into the car. You saw someone die. In that moment, your body is in complete shock and terror. But most importantly, you have just become the eyewitness of a crime. As an eyewitness, you'll be called down to the police station to tell how the crime went, your version of it, and what the criminal, assailant, whatever, what they did and how they look. And as an eyewitness, you are nervous and scared because your body and your brain are in shock. And eyewitness testimonies always don't go as correctly because of the brain and the body being in shock and you're stressed out. Some people don't always tell the story as it happened and stuff gets confused. Let's take the case where Ronald Cotton is for an example. In 1984, Jennifer Thompson accused of the man who broke into her house in the middle of the night and raped her. And she went to the hospital and did a rape kit. She then went to the police and filed a report. Months later, she picked Ronald Cotton out of a lineup. She then testified against him twice. This led to Ronald having to spend being prosecuted for 54 years in jail. He served 10 and a half before another woman came forward about the same night, and she appointed Bobby Poole as her rapist. Once the new things were brought to Ronald Cotton's attorney's attention, he got Jennifer Thompson's rape kit tested. And as you can see, and Bobby Poole was found guilty of Jennifer Thompson's rape. But as you can see, we can all see why Thompson might have confused Ronald and Bobby because of their noses and their eyes. The way they look is very similar. According to psychologyinaction.org, Emma Geller said in September of 2011 that her mistake was mainly made because of the simultaneous lineup, which the suspect and several foils are presented to the witness at the same time. However, when it came to Jennifer Thompson, Bobby Poole was not in her lineup. So she looked for the next best thing, the man that looked most similar to her attacker. And because of Jennifer wanting everything to be over with, and this out of her mind, she accused Ronald Cotton. And Ronald Cotton had to face 10 and a half years in jail and miss his family and his brother's sickness and everything because of one bad mistake. Many people would say that this is the police's fault, but the police never informed Jennifer Thompson that her attacker may not be in the lineup. So after she stared for several minutes, trying to find the right person, she finally settled on Ronald Cotton. Today, the police warn you that your attacker or assailant or the criminal may not ever be in the lineup, but most importantly, they have you do a sketch artist. Jennifer Thompson was not asked to do that, which led to her wrong accusation. Her and Ronald Cotton now travel around the country, informing people of their story as good friends and allowing everyone to know what can happen when eyewitness testimony does not go the way it should. There are some pros to eyewitness testimony, such as how well it can affect a jury, like in Ronald Cotton's case. However, Jennifer Thompson was wrong, which led to this man spending 2.5 years in jail. The testimony can also give a sequence of the events. Jennifer Thompson told the police everything she knew, how it happened, where it happened, and what all happened. That still led to the wrong man being convicted. And eyewitness testimony can also be considered the most reliable evidence in court. When it comes to saying how something happened and or how you think it happened, why you think it happened, that is true. But it's not always true for the person who is convicted. Some things that you should remember about eyewitness testimony is that the attacker/assailant/criminal might not ever be in the lineup that you first see, and that your fear and nervousness of the initial incident can leave you in shock and your brain to be jumbled. So if you ever have to be the eyewitness testimony of an accident, just breathe and make sure that you're right. Thank you.